Good afternoon, YouTube. It's a wonderful monsoon day here in Arizona. We had a big, huge, they call it an aerial flood, and it was indeed. We probably got over a half inch, maybe three quarters of an inch in like 20 minutes. It came down really fast. But follow up with the NeoTech. Stopped by at my local Stihl dealership and picked up some tools and stuff for the trade. So I'm going to show you kind of what I got and how I'm going to fix this. So here's the PTO, the power side of the saw, and in one of the videos you can take a look at it where I pulled this off and this whole thing, everything fell out. Now why did it fall out? Because, well, number one, the bearing on the shaft gave out. So I went there and asked for a bearing and a washer and a circlip. And so that's what we're going to need to fix that. So I think everything looks good in here. Sometimes what happens is that it looks good in there. You can't really see it, but this part right here turns the oil pump in there. Sometimes that gets boogered up. Sometimes it'll get all bound up. It spins free, so I think we're good there. So we're going to take this, just some grease. I just put grease in an old two-stroke oil bottle and just push it out when I need it. Just grease it inside and out. Maybe that was one of the reasons why it didn't want to work. So we're going to put that in there. Check the fit. Now these are kind of tough to line up. Sometimes you can kind of go, make sure you line that notch up with it. It should just float right down on top of it. Okay, it's in there. We want to put our sprocket on there. What is that, a 7-tooth? Put that on there like that. And then I usually just use some pliers just to snap it on. You can kind of push it on with your fingers. Everyone has their own way of doing it. They are kind of springy, so if you do it at the wrong angle, it'll pop off. So there we go, that solves the problem. That needle bearing, the little cage there, that was 16 bucks after, like, he rang it up and I paid, and I looked at the receipt. I was like, man, 16 bucks for the OEM. And like I was saying in the other video, I think you can get those for a couple bucks on eBay. So now I have all OEM stuff in there. And I should have probably had a little kit like that in the field anyways. So when you go out to the field, you probably have little items that you know you're going to have issues with. Maybe an extra filter, an extra needle bearing, an extra circlip. Because if you lose any of these parts on the outside, your saw is done for the day. It's just, you're not going to be doing anything. So a little update on the saw, and put a new bar and chain on it, get it fired up, take it out next time, and see how much more I can put to it. So hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Have a wonderful afternoon. Adios.